Welcome back to Cosmic Compass. Together, we explore the mysteries of the universe one story at a time. From distant galaxies to the worlds closest to home, each journey helps us understand not only the cosmos, but also our place within it. Today, let's turn our eyes to a place we think we know well, the moon. At first glance, it might seem quiet, barren, even unremarkable. But if we look closer, we'll discover a surface rich with history shaped by billions of years of impacts, eruptions, and cosmic drama. When we look up at the night sky, the moon often appears as nothing more than a pale, lifeless sphere. But is it really just a barren grey rock? The truth is, the moon holds a hidden history written across its surface, a record of events that shaped not only itself, but also the early solar system. Every crater, every ridge, every scar tells part of this cosmic story. And thanks to NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, or LRO, which has been circling the moon for years, we now have a front row seat to explore these remarkable features in extraordinary detail. So let's embark on a journey together and uncover some of the most unusual terrains on our celestial neighbour. Perhaps by the end, you'll never look at the moon the same way again. Our first stop is a striking feature on the far side of the Moon Jackson crater. Sadly, it is invisible from Earth, but its size and beauty make it one of the most remarkable craters on the lunar surface. Spanning about 70 kilometres, Jackson is what scientists call a complex crater. Its terraced walls and uplifted central peak reveal the violent force that carved it out long ago. When it formed, fine material was ejected in all directions, creating bright streaks that stretch over 1,000 kilometres, known as ray systems. What makes Jackson even more fascinating is its tilt. The eastern rim towers 6,000 metres high, while the western rim stands at only half that height. At the base, the crater floor lies 1,000 metres above the surrounding ground, while its central peak is made of material thrust up from another kilometre deep below the surface. But appearances can be deceiving. Depending on the sun's angle and our viewing position, shadows and contrasts change dramatically. The same peak can look bright and sharp at one moment, then dark and subdued at another. The moon, it seems, knows how to play tricks on our eyes. Speaking of tricks, let's visit one of the moon's strangest optical illusions, a small feature known as Ina. At first glance, you might see bubbles rising from the surface, or perhaps to you, it looks like sunken holes in the ground, which is it domes or craters. Ina is only 2 to 3 kilometres wide and about 64 metres deep, yet its appearance has puzzled scientists for decades. Seen from above, it seems inverted, as if the brain can't quite decide what's up and what's down. Rotate the picture, or view it from another angle, and suddenly the illusion flips. This peculiar patch is not unique. There are several like it scattered across the moon, but Ina is by far the most prominent, and it serves as a reminder that sometimes interpreting images of alien worlds is not as straightforward as it seems. Next, we journey to Komarov Crater, a vast depression measuring 95 kilometres across. At first, it looks like many other craters, until you notice something extraordinary: enormous fracture lines running across its floor. These gashes are up to 500 metres deep and 2.5 kilometres wide. Scientists believe that around 2.6 billion years ago, magma built up beneath the crater. The immense pressure cracked the crust above, but the molten rock never reached the surface. Instead, the fractures remained open, frozen in time, preserving evidence of an event that almost but not quite reshaped this landscape. From fractures that never filled with lava, let's move to a place where magma did break through. West of Plato Crater, near the moon's northern regions, we see channels carved into the ground, ancient pathways of fire. Here lies a lava vent, a relic from an era when the moon was geologically active. Flowing from it in a southwesterly direction is a rille, a channel sculpted as lava melted and eroded the landscape, much like rivers carve valleys on Earth. Plato itself is about 100 kilometers wide. Its floor is dark and smooth, likely filled with lava long ago. But on one edge, something dramatic occurred. A massive section of crust collapsed, forming a slump block 24 kilometers wide. Imagine an entire landmass breaking away and sinking into the crater below, testament to the moon's restless past. Now let's turn to one of the brightest jewels of the moon, Aristarchus crater. Unlike Jackson, this one is visible even to the naked eye from Earth. At 40 kilometers across, it may not be the largest, but its brilliance makes it stand out in the lunar night. From the Apollo 15 mission, astronauts captured a breathtaking wide-angle view. Surrounding Aristarchus are winding rills, lava vents, and faint rays stretching outward. The shadows along its rim reveal its depth, while inside the structure is complex but unique. The LRO provides even sharper images. The crater walls resemble those of Jackson, but its central peak tells a different story. Instead of towering upwards, it is smaller and displays distinct banding, layers of lunar crust exposed from hundreds of meters below. At the base, molten rock, once pooled, melted by the energy of impact. As it cooled rapidly, fracture lines spread across the surface, leaving behind the unmistakable signature of a once liquid floor. Our journey concludes at Montes Carpathus, a rugged mountain range that separates Mare Imbrium from Oceanus Procellarum. Here, variations in colour and contrast reveal another layer of lunar history. Darker regions often indicate older material, as well as differences in composition. The darkest patches here are thought to be the result of explosive volcanic eruptions more than 3 billion years ago. Lava likely flowed down these valleys, reshaping the terrain in fiery torrents. Sprinkled across the landscape are tiny bright dots, fresh impact craters. They appear lighter because space weathering has not yet had time to darken them. In these details, we see how the moon continues to change even today. So what have we discovered together? The moon is not just a silent grey sphere. It is a dynamic world with a past written in craters, fractures, lava flows, and mountains. Each feature offers us a glimpse into billions of years of cosmic history. As we've seen, the moon is both a storyteller and a trickster, sometimes deceiving our eyes, sometimes revealing its secrets only under the right light. And in studying it, we come closer to understanding not only our celestial neighbour, but also the forces that shaped our entire solar system. Have you learned something new about the moon today? And perhaps when you look up tonight, will you see it with fresh eyes? All the best from Cosmic Compass. Until next time, let's keep exploring the universe together. The moon may be our nearest neighbour, but it still holds endless mysteries. Each crater ridge and shadow is a clue to a story far larger than itself, a story about how planets form, evolve, and survive across time. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to join us again as we continue to explore the universe one step at a time. Subscribe to Cosmic Compass, share your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep uncovering the hidden wonders of the cosmos together.